If you're like me, a fan of droney grooves and deep roots music, there's a really cool genre of West African desert blues that I want to take a look at today. The sounds, the rhythm, and the phrasing are just so cool. So we're going to take a look at a few of my favorite artists, some who helped define the genre, and then some who are keeping it alive in 2026. And of course, we'll do a crash course on what aspects of the musicianship we might want to incorporate into our own playing. By the way, I'm Eric Haugen. Check the description box below for tabs and backing tracks on my website, weekly hangouts on Patreon, and my courses. And now, some background info on the artists we're looking at today. Ali Farka Touré, father of Vieux Farka Touré, was a pioneer of this style. He was breaking ground and turning people onto this sound from the 1970s up until his passing in the early 2000s. Also long-running and prolific, we have Tinariwen, aka the People of the Deserts. They started in the 80s and are a multi-generational musical collective with founding members Ibrahim, Abdallah, and Al-Hassani still steering the ship. From Nigeria, hey like Fela Kuti, we have Mdou Moctar, which is really just a nickname for frontman Muhammadu Suleiman. They are the youngest of the artists we're looking at today and the most rockin'. They are definitely continuing the tradition, but doing a great job of taking it in a new, more fuzzed out direction. So here's some of the stuff I noticed today, starting with the tuning. This is a G, and then everybody else is the same, A, D, G, B, E. So I did actually switch out the low E string with an A gauge string, so I didn't put too much tension on the neck. So now we have G, A, which that gives you that drone down there. And that's going to be a pretty essential feature of this guitar style. The cool thing is the scales are the same scales. It's pentatonic minor. But because of that drone, things work out differently. You might hear kind of makes things a little bit different. And yeah, the other thing is you don't have to do this with your fingers, but there sure is a lot of thumb striking that low tone, maybe keeping it going, maybe not. It's definitely much more flexible than other finger picking styles I've noticed where they might be keeping that going. Or they might just let a thing hang. The other thing is there's the scale that's behind the scale. They use that an awful lot. So we have the box that we're familiar with. But then there's also going to be, you're going to see in everything that I've transcribed today, kind of these things that go back and forth between those. And there might be some stuff that's out of that kind of upper extension box. Now, the articulations are unique as well. So we have the weird tuning. We're using our fingers. No bends. Instead, what you're going to see is a lot of grace note hammer-ons. Again, a grace note hammer-on is so quick that you don't really hear two notes. You hear it more as like a plurp. Or you might even hear a double. Make sure you're cool with, again, you could do this with a pick if you want, but I'll do it with my thumb down there. Or maybe. Starts to get you close to, that sound. The other thing that's in the things I've noticed so far, which is actually throughout other folk music, is a rhythm I call the Fiddley-do. because fiddly-do, fiddly-do, fiddly-do. I talked about this with Fairport Convention. Slowly, that's, you have 3 notes and then a land. You might do it open. Yeah. You'll hear it here. Yeah, let's walk them through. You got this one. 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 Actually, that might be open. And of course, if you combine the thumb with that, you get. Starts to get you closer and closer to that sound. Oh, just for grins, let's do that again with the chorus on. The other thing that I noticed is that all these little call and response licks, they're very hooky. I don't know, it's just everything is this very succinct. Which I think is a really valuable lesson as a musician, that like, hey, make it make sense. All right, let's learn some actual licks though. By the way, all the gear I'm using today is for sale at Twin House Music, my local shop. I always like to rep local builders, local shops whenever possible. This is a custom shop Telly thin line running through a car trail rider. So for Ali Farka Touré's Bonde, we have the chorus pedal on, and we have the capo at the 2nd fret, and we have this cool little drone blues lick. Again, the tuning makes that, it's just a G blues lick, but, now this is a G, capo 2, so really that's an A, and it's in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now you could do those with your fingers or your thumb. Sounds like he's doing it with his thumb, but it's hard to hear things exactly. The tricky part is you do have to watch out. If you lift that off, you end up with an open A ringing out, so you do have to kind of. I think that's why I use my thumb, so when I fret this, the back of the thumb is catching that string. And then there's all these little kind of call and response licks that are just kind of bouncing around throughout it. We have. Again, that's that behind the box. So that lick. Again, there's that little fiddly-do. And I did catch one somewhere in there. And then there's a really cool one a little bit later. Again, those grace note hammer-ons. And then there's this kind of, it might go back to the main riff and then kind of bounce around. I heard this one in there too. There's a fiddly-do. And then it's kind of the same rhythmic figure, kind of moved down in the scale. You can kind of see those two together. It's, again, it's a phrase. It's this little vocal call and response thing. Because that was starting on sort of what was the G. We got capo. And I'm leaving the rhythms in on the tab there because I think it's important to see those rhythms. And then the only other thing I caught, and this is kind of, in the opening of the song, kind of as it's getting cooking. So this one's on the downbeat. out some of those Mdou Moctar licks. We are in 3/4 for Kamane Tarhanin. And yeah, we're dealing with that box that's behind the box. And then we have this great little Fiddley-do. So just looking at that part. And though we're going to strike with the thumb on that very first one. So we got second bar. I love that. That's a really great lick. Slowly. So does that a couple of times. That's kind of, that gets your ear, that catches you. And then we have, moving down a little bit. Anyway, then we have this kind of, I always see this as like an organ vamp. Let's take the thumb out of it. So we have. Again, there's those fiddly-doos. But with the thumb, and this is where this time it does seem like a little more standard, kind of the thumb keeping beat on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, while the upper finger is doing something completely different. Slowly. That is a lot of thumb finger independence. You don't have to, though, is the thing. They don't really keep that strict to the thumb always kind of keeping the beat because they have, a great rhythm section, percussion, and bass. So you could, if you want to do the easy way. That would be okay too. That would be totally okay. Let's check out Tinariwen Santanàqqàm. We have no capo, and yeah, that funky tuning. And we're dealing with, using some opens there, the top part. So pull off. And yeah, this one we are getting into the thumb finger independence thing pretty hardcore. That's not easy to do. Although I will say this, with this stuff, it's okay if you just want to hit the first one. That's okay too. I mean, that sounds a lot like it, especially if you were in a full band and other stuff was going on. If you wanted to take the easy way out, it's okay with me. But the full way is, that thumb is going on every downbeat. Next lick is really weird because it's but that 5th fret note, which now we are in kind of the blues box, sounds to me like it's just hammered on, like so that's just hitting the first one. But if you want to try and do the, that thumb droning away, let's see if I can do it slowly. Fingers not crossed. Ooh, it's hard. That's so syncopated. Slower. Man, that really, want to talk about that thing, because that's that ring finger hammering on in a 16th note subdivision inside the thumb going while the other finger's going. Yeah, that's tricky. Then we got some drones up here. If we notice, I gotta point out, that's a bow diddley rhythm. Ba, da, 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 which makes sense because the bow diddley rhythm came from Africa first. Again, without the thumb on every beat. With the thumb. wanted to buy me a diamond ring. And then we have this little sequence. I do think he lets that hang. That little blues sequence. Boy, that's cool though. And then kind of a low one. So without the thumb. That's going up a blues scale. But with the thumb, let's see. Again, if you don't want to do the thumb on every beat, you don't have to. Because yeah, if you were covering this or just copying that lick in a band, you could get away with that. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. That costs you nothing and helps me out a lot. In the time that it took me to transcribe the music, shoot the video, tab everything out, make the backing tracks, and put everything together for this one upload, 1,000 low-effort AI slop clickbait videos have been published and promoted on this platform. If you could, try not to engage with these like AI clickbait listicle videos that clearly have no human presence. If you value my work, maybe consider supporting me on Patreon or buying one of my courses. As Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. That includes yourself. See you next week.